And again, you are cooking like Cali. We are off the live. We've already made our white Hennessy. I'm cutting up a few oranges, limes, and lemons for our sauce. I'm gonna make a Hennessy Glaze for 2 different ways. We're gonna do some chicken, which I've already made in my air fryer. Just little wingettes, you know, you can use whatever wings you want, but it's gonna be some Hennessy glazed wings and shrimp. I have my friends here with me, and how are you guys with Hennessy? She said she doesn't really like it.
But I like the strength.
So we're gonna see how to, we're gonna see how you incorporate Hennessy in food. Now, when you do Hennessy with food or any type of alcohol with food, you wanna cook it down to release the actual alcohol. Therefore, it's also kid friendly, but we know it's Hennessy in it and it's good. So let's chop up a few oranges. With the oranges, I'm gonna use just this one to squeeze inside of my sauce. I've cut up a few already, cut them in half. Look at me. All right. I have some green onions, I have some minced garlic. And once we are done with that, we're gonna go over to the oven. I'll show you guys. I have 2 pans already made. They're not on yet, but I have butter, I have my brown sugar, and I'll show you everything that we're gonna do. So let's go to the stove. You don't want it at a complete boil, but it is gonna somewhat boil. Now, I say about medium. You're gonna take an entire stick of butter, kind of let it melt down. I've had it out of the fridge so that it doesn't be like ice cold. I have 2 cups of pineapple juice, 1 cup of light brown sugar, and I'm gonna do 2 cups of Hennessy. Sounds like a lot, but that pineapple juice is gonna make it, you know, simmer down even more. I also have some honey. I have my garlic seasoning, you know how I like my garlic. I have my everything spicy, a little chili paste, but I'm not gonna use all of these for just the wings. We're gonna separate the flavors for the shrimp as well. So let's get a whisk. We're gonna get that butter. Once the butter is completely melted, you can add your sugar, like little by little, start adding your sugar because you don't want it to caramelize. And that's gonna make it, you know, hard to cook with your liquids. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my other skillet, and I can put butter in there too. We'll make these at the same time. I'll also show you my wings. These are air fryer wings. They look fried, but they're air fried. I told you last few episodes, I'm gonna be using the air fryer a lot. So you can see our butter, it's looking good. Real butter, salted, cream, sweet butter. Do not use margarine, because if you use margarine and you come to me and tell me that the recipe didn't work, that's on you. Now, we're gonna take a little bit at a time of our sugar. Try to get it in that pan. It's almost like a gravy. If you make gravy, you know, don't add all of your flour at one time. So the same way with this, don't add all of your sugar at one time. So you could do that. Now let's grab this pineapple juice. Look at that. You're already gonna start looking like a glaze. And if you look at that, it's melting. This one is strictly for the shrimp. You don't wanna cook the shrimp and the chicken. We're not gonna cross-contaminate our foods. Start. This is 2 cups of real 100% pineapple juice, not from concentrated. Poured a little in there. We're gonna add sugar. Again, that's 1 full cup of light brown sugar. You can use dark brown sugar, but sometimes it's a little strong of a flavor for me. This is gonna be the base of the actual sauce that we're using for both. But the reason I say base is because for the chicken, we're gonna use different seasoning, and also for the shrimp. They're not gonna be the same. Once your butter is all the way melted, you can add the rest of your pineapple juice. That's that. Hennessy. You know what? I'm not gonna do 2 full cups. We'll do 1.5 cups. Once you do that, you could turn it up just a little and start to incorporate that Hennessy in there. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing, when you're actually putting the Hennessy, continue to stir it. If it comes to a boil, that means you've actually gotten your sauce together. Now me, I love honey, especially with a bourbon, but since we're using cognac, hey, doesn't matter. You're gonna ask me how much that was, hey, you saw it. I wanna say about 3 tablespoons of honey. You know, every time I cook, I tell people measurements are up to you. You cook it right the first time and then you play with it. I'm gonna grab one of my orange halves. Ladies, somebody wanna bring me an orange? Just one of the ones that I, yes. No, just the one. Just the one. No, just the big one. We'll do the big one. Cause I'm gonna squeeze that one. Okay. I'm gonna squeeze that one. Now, of course, this one is probably seedless, but just in case, anytime you squeeze anything over a sauce, put your hand underneath. My hands are clean. You don't want those seeds getting inside. We're gonna let that come to a boil and be right back. Our sauce is starting to boil. You don't want it to boil and leave it, so continuously stir it. If you don't, you're gonna scorch it. I already started my butter in my other pan for my shrimp. Now what I'm going to do is, for the chicken, we're gonna do more of a spicy garlic with a little orange sauce. So it'll be sweet and spicy. But for the shrimp, we're gonna do a spicy shrimp. Like, it's gonna have your lime, your garlic, your green onions, everything. All the seasonings it's gonna be really good. It's kind of like your firecracker shrimp, but not as spicy. I don't want y'all to be like, oh no. You wanna cook it down so that at least about 10 minutes so that the alcohol can cook out of it. You're still gonna smell the aroma of the alcohol, but it's not gonna be the full alcohol. You're not gonna have the actual alcohol content in the sauce. Now your sauce is done. I know it looks a little watery, but you can add more sugar. You could do all of that, but I don't want a really heavy sauce because we're gonna add seasonings to it. Now to this one, we're gonna do our garlic, and like I said, this is just the base. We're gonna do some garlic. That's the Flavor God, garlic lovers. A little bit of the lemon. And the everything spicy. That's your base sauce. Now with the base sauce, again, stir it. It's on a simmer right now. I'm gonna grab my shrimp and just dump them in the butter. They're not peeled, they're already deveined though, because I want them to kind of be like a boil a little bit. So with that, we're gonna take some of our sauce, and it is boiling, so let me make sure we don't burn ourselves. Add that to your shrimp. Just enough to cover it. Now, put that back there. You're gonna add your chili paste. Let's see. Now it's all up to you as much spice as you want it. If you want a little spice, don't add that much chili paste. Now, if you want it extra spicy, then I say maybe about 4. I'm gonna do about 2, and it's a little overflow, so maybe 3. Let's do 3. Now I have some garlic here, and also, you know, we cut up some limes, some lemons. It's all up to you, but like I said, I want the shrimp to be more of a spicy kind of Asian feel to them. So take some of them, and we're gonna leave the actual slices in there. I cut up more than I needed, but that's so that I wouldn't have to cut again. There, let's grab some lemons. Again, my hands are clean. They're clean, they're clean, they're clean. Now, we're gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna turn it up just a little bit. It's still boiling. Let's get some lemons in there. Lemons. Let's grab some oranges. It'll kind of give you a feel of a seafood boil, but it's not a seafood boil. It's not a seafood boil. It's already super sweet, so not that many oranges. Let's get that, and garlic. Now for the shrimp, you're gonna add some garlic. Let's get that. Add your garlic. And make sure you stir it around. You don't want it just sitting at the top. I promise you, that is gonna be so good. We're also gonna shake this shrimp. We're just trying to get our shrimp to the point of being actually cooked. Our shrimp was raw. They're not gonna be raw once we eat them though. Make sure you can always go to the dollar store, get you some bowls with some tops, add a few pieces of chicken. Again, this is air fryer chicken. And you want them to be evenly coated. So do about half. Let's say about half. Do about half of your sauce. That's good. We can turn it off now because it's already cooked. Do about half of your sauce. Shake that up. And if you want to, grab your mini spatula and take some of those lemons, them limes, them oranges, whatever you got in there. So you can always have the same flavor in all of them. I have a serving bowl for both. You're gonna cover, make sure it's covered, make sure you can hold it, make sure it's not leaking like that, and shake it. I'm making a mess, but I promise you it's worth it. Check out my wings. Those are Hennessy glazed wings. Now, we're gonna take these wings and put them in our serving bowl. We're gonna do that to the other half as well. Drop the other half of your wings. Don't be scared. Let's see. Now, your shrimp, you kind of want them a little bit higher. Let them boil just a tad. They're cooking, but I want them cooking a little faster. Add the rest of your sauce. Again, don't be scared. You can clean your kitchen when you're done. You can also use I want to say a Ziploc bag. Make them good and coated. Oh, yes. Now, being that I put all the excess sauce in there, you can pour it out. You can drain it. Now, I have some fresh chopped green onions. You're just gonna sprinkle them on top. Sprinkle them on top. And there you have your Hennessy glazed chicken wings. Y'all wanna try? You know what? I'm gonna grab you guys. I'm gonna grab you guys some plates. And I have some blue cheese dressing. I also have some ranch. It just depends on you, whichever you prefer. That's the ultimate question. That is the ultimate question. I eat all of it. I'm a chicken person. I love chicken. How are they?
Girl.
They good? They good?
Nice, but not overly sweet taste.
Exactly. And that's what you're going for because I'm excited. Okay. Okay, so while we let the shrimp simmer just a tad, do you guys want some ranch, some blue cheese or anything? No, it doesn't need anything?
It doesn't need any sauce.
Okay, well we can save it for the next one. This chicken, I can't tell you the calorie intake, but I can tell you that they're not actually fried, they're air fried. So whatever the calorie intake is, if you go somewhere and they're frying their chicken, you can do this one at home and not feel guilty.
Did you coat the chicken with anything before you fried it?
Absolutely not.
Just put it in there naked.
I seasoned it. I seasoned the chicken, and of course I used my basic seasonings, my everything spicy, my garlic and my lemon. And then of course in the pot you guys saw what I used. And also if you want to at the end, if you do like garlic, I have garlic and the green onions. I only added the green onions at the end for a little kick, but you can add garlic too. I would rather my garlic to be cooked, so you can simmer down some garlic inside the pot as well. I did that for the shrimp. Shrimp are they're almost done. Once the shrimp is done, I'm gonna plate those and let you guys see them. Okay, now you've seen our chicken. Our chicken is done. Our shrimp are done. I let them simmer just a little bit. The only reason I didn't cook them outside of the shell is because the shells actually hold some of that juice in there. They are done. I'm gonna plate them. I won't add green onion, maybe a little parsley for a little coloring. And I'll serve them. Let's see. Again, you don't want them to still cook while they're in the serving dish. And here is our Hennessy Glaze shrimp. I'm gonna plate these for the ladies and let them try them out, and we'll see for ourselves. Let's go. Ooh, I can smell it. And you can still smell the Hennessy. I'm sorry, you can still smell the Hennessy. I'm gonna be improper and grab one. Just because I didn't eat any chicken. They're really good.
They're good.
They're really good.
I knew they would be.
They're really good. Try it. Try it. And me, I'm like how I eat crawfish. I like to suck the head out of crawfish. You could use the shells for some of that sauce. My God. Try that out. I'm gonna let you guys try them because I've tried them and they are super good. Let's see how this goes. They are good. I just want to see your face because I tried it and it's probably some of the best boiled shrimp that I've had that wasn't all seafood boil. You know, that's not a seafood boil taste at all.
Oh. And it still has that little sweet taste to it too.
Yes, you can still tell that it's a little bit of the Hennessy, but this is Hennessy Glaze both ways. You could try it with just we did the Hennessy Glaze base. I added a little extra flavor to it. Now that one has more of a sweeter orange flavor. It's good, huh?
This is really good.
Now with shrimp, I love to use lime. I do lemon, lime, little orange, but the lemon and lime sets it off. It gives you more of a kick to it. So here we have more of a spice, more of a sweet taste. I guess they approve.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I approve.
Everything is awesome.
Very good.
You can taste all the spices.
It's not hard. I tell people all the
There's
time.
orange in it too.
like
It's
that.
really good. It's not hard to cook at home, people. Like, if you watch several shows upcoming, I'm gonna be doing a lot more easy at-home cooking so that, hey, if you wanna cook at home, you wanna stay at home, save you a little money. All today, I spent less than $40. And we could probably feed at least about 6 or 7 people. So you do the math. If you wanna spend $100 going to buy some shrimp, be my guest. But if you wanna eat at home and you have chicken, you have shrimp, we have Hennessy, hey, you can't beat that. You are cooking like Cali. We have, look, she's eating, she's like, this is Roland. We have Roland, yes, and?
It's so good.
Anastasia.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good.
As always, make sure you tune in every Thursday. Like, subscribe, share with a friend. Now, I'm sure this one is gonna be one of those episodes where people are like, okay, well, can you do this? Can you do that? I will. Tune in, let me know, send me a message. I will make sure and shout you out. Thank you. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Ooh, them shrimp good.